Hello, hello, it's June Olson with Junebug Creations, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, coming to you live from Whitefish, Montana on a Tuesday, not Monday anymore. Got my days all mixed up yesterday, advertised this class or this live yesterday and discovered whoops, that wasn't it. So let's do the kit together today because it is Kit Together Tuesday, and I am excited to bring this kit to you because we started it last week, but I really want to see what the cards look like. And since I like doing the kits with you to show you so you know better as to whether it's a kit you want or not, I thought, you know what, let's just finish the other 3 cards because I think there were 2 of each of 5. We'll have to look again. But I just wanted to remind you that the kit we are going to be working on today is the same kit that Stampin' Up! Will be using for their World Card Making Day on October 4th. Now with me, you have 2 options. You can register for the Stampin' Up! World Card Making Day presentation. Go for it. It'll be a live presentation, and I will make sure to put the link in the comments. I did do a post with the link the other day, yesterday, and I also did 2 different posts, one for an in-person event and one for a virtual event. So the in-person event will be here in my studio, and we will gather together about half an hour or so before the Stampin' Up! Video starts, and we'll stay about half an hour or so, maybe a little longer, you just never know with all the talking and chatting and having fun. And we will watch the Stampin' Up! Video together, and we will make our kit. Now if you don't want this kit, you can do a different kit, or you can bring something else to work on, making sure that you can stay within your space. I have limited seating. I can seat up to 8. It's a little tight, so 6 is more comfortable, but we can do up to 8 people. So if you want to come to the in-person one, it's not this coming Saturday, it's the next Saturday. It's not as far away as we think it is. I mean, I have 7 days left to earn the Alaska trip. I am less than 9,000 points there. I can do it. I got 7 days to get it done with your help, and I appreciate your help with that. Then Saturday afternoon on October 4th from 4:30 to 6:30-ish, because we tend to go over a little bit when we're crafting together, we will do a virtual on Zoom Craft Together World Card Making Day, and then you'll work on whatever projects you want to work on during that time. So if you are virtual, you definitely want to register to watch the Stampin' Up! Presentation yourself, and then we'll talk about it, and I'll share what we talked about and did during the in-person one. And I plan on having a couple alternate ideas, and you'll get a PDF for those alternate ideas. I know I'm not a super big fan of PDFs, of making them. They are still something that I am working on, but I will do it for you because that's what I do. I love you all. And so I want to make sure that you have some PDFs to do just a couple simple alternates from this kit. So let's go ahead and get started because I wanted to make sure. Hi, Mary Beth. Yes, we do love our time together. So we tend to go a little bit over, but that's okay. I've got it set for 2 hours. Normally we do 90 minutes. So 2 hours. We may be, depends on how late it is for everybody or how excited we are. So if you do the in-person, you can also do the virtual one. You can do both. That's totally fine and totally cool. They're free. It's free to come. All right. You do have to buy the kit or whatever kits you choose to work on, but you do not have to pay for the crafting time together. So let's go ahead and get back to this kit because I'm curious to see how the rest of the cards are going to look. So we put together the box last week following the instructions. It was really fairly simple. I think that could have gone further down for me. I don't know. It sticks up just a wee bit. It sticks up just a wee bit, but it's fine. It is all the way down, so I think that's just the way it's made. That's okay. I can't wait to have this on my desk when in October, after I've earned the trip to Alaska, I'm going to do a new, not reorganized, but I'm going to really clean my craft room. All right, so we had our instructions here. And so we put the box together following these instructions right here. And there is a QR code with a video. If you missed mine, you can go back and catch it as a replay on Facebook for up to 30 days. And then it's always linked over on YouTube. So you can watch it there. Hi, Missy. Great to have you on here. All right, so we're going to make, oh, so there are 6 cards. All right, we did 2 cards. So we have... Oh no, there's 6 projects. So there are 5 cards. We have 3 more cards to make. I know what I'm talking about. Really, I do. I know there are some days where it doesn't seem like it. Like yesterday when I was posting for a Tuesday Get Together. I don't know. The whole morning, even when I went to go grab clothing, I was thinking it was Tuesday and I needed some red because red's Tuesday's energy color. And I was just, I don't know, I was off. I didn't wear red yesterday because it dawned on me it was Monday. But then later, it didn't hit me that I'd given you the wrong thing until I was going to go live and realized it's not Get Together Tuesday. It's Paper Pumpkin Playdate. I don't know. So this was one of the cards we did last week, wishing you the best. I'm just going to pop it in my little holder there. And then the thinking of you. Super cute, super pretty, nice and easy and simple. That is how we like it. So in this kit was a Secret C Stampin' Spot. I'm going to use my regular sized one. And then we had a set of stamps. Thinking of you, wishing you the best. 2 from thanks so much, happy birthday, hello sunshine. So all different kinds of occasions, right? Not just one occasion. We have some gems. We have some baker's twine. You get a block in it, and if you have more than one kit, you can glue these together so that it is a little bit thicker. Missy has done that. She's on there. Missy, tell us how you like having them glued together. Does it make it easier to use? So we have our adhesives. We'll put that up front here. Put these over here. And then we have our other card pieces. All right. So they were all the same envelopes. We're going to do 3 more cards. That leaves me, should leave me with 5 if I can count, which... You know, this week, I don't know. I think my brain is so focused on the Alaskan trip, the retreat this weekend, the mystery boxes that I'm packing. I have so much going on. I don't know which way is up some days, or apparently what day it is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, there will be 5 left. So I'm going to go ahead. We're going to set this up because I like to do 1, 2, 3. All right, so we did card 2 and 6. So now we're going to do the ones in the middle, 3, 4, and 5. So this one, let's see, so 3 gets this, and we used those 2, and we used that already. All right. And this is 4. We used that and we used that. And this is for number 3. All right. And then for number 3, we want this sentiment piece. And for number 5, 4 and 5, we're going to be using these. So here is, and I love that they give us extra because you just never know if you're going to make a boo-boo. Plus it then allows you to do alternates. All right, and this is actually for this card. And then we have this one for this card for number 5. We have this one for number 4. And we have this one for number 3. And then we should have 5 left over. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. So we have everything. We're going to keep our chipboard for stamping. I'm going to go ahead and put 4 and 5 to the side. And we're going to work on number 3 next. first. All right, this looks a lot like the boho set in the catalog, in the annual catalog. I don't have that set. I haven't decided if I like rainbows that aren't rainbow colors, and the papers that go with that aren't your typical rainbow color, so I have struggled with it myself, but I know it's a very popular set. Hello, Joanne. Great to see you on here. So Missy says this would make a great gift. I'll put together, add some pens and postage stamps. Yes. Oh, Missy, that is an awesome idea. I love that. With Christmas coming, this is really a good kind of plan. All right, and then Joanne says that she has registered but forgot to order the kit. Ooh, Joanne, get that order in because it's next week. It's next week. It's a week and a half away, so you want to order it because I know you live all the way over there in Massachusetts and it takes a while to get those things to you. Definitely easier to use than the thin block. Oh, Missy says when you glue these two together, it's easier to grab onto. It should be just a little bit thicker than our regular ergonomic blocks if you did two of them. Yeah, should be just a little bit thicker and probably so nice. I think I should do that just so I can show everyone. I need to do that sometime. All right, and then Mary Beth says, LOL, up, down, that's every day. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm not usually quite this all over the place, but I'm having to look at my lists and look at my planner to make sure I'm staying on track. So let's go ahead and get started on this. So we want to take a look. We're going to stamp. We're going to put the stamp Hello Sunshine, ink it, and then stamp on our sentiment piece. And we need about 15 inches, which you know I'm going to cut that down a little bit because usually they put a little more on there than I want. I think 10 to 12 inches is plenty. 15 seems a little extreme to me. So let's go ahead and do the stamping first. So we have our sticky stamps. I'm going to pull it off. I'm going to put it there. I don't want to season. We've been talking about that a lot lately. I don't want to season this side because I want it to stick really well to my block. But I do want to season this side so that it stamps beautifully. And I'm just using, you can see I'm just using my hand. Someone once told me you could do it on your jeans, but I found it picked up too much lint and then it didn't stamp well. So I like to just use my fingers. But again, only on the side where I'm going to put the ink, not the side that sticks to the block. Otherwise, eventually it will not stick to the block. When that happens, you can wash it with soap and water. And we are centering this. I love that font. Doesn't that look amazing? It looks like I got it a little bit at an angle, but I'm not going to worry about it. It is a handmade card, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Ooh, I got some adhesive on there. All right. I'm not about absolute perfection because it's a handmade card. And if I worried about perfection, I would probably throw away more than half of what I make. So I don't allow myself to get hung up on perfect. All right, because we're not perfect. It's a handmade card and it shows that it's handmade and it comes from my heart. I pour my love into the cards that I make. So if it's not perfect, it's okay. All right, so now we're going to take this and we're going to put a glue dot right here. Ooh, I can't believe I actually used my fingernails. I never do that for glue dots. Oh, I did the wrong side again. All right, so we're going to pop that off. And we're going to do our 10 or 11 inches. Because I'm just not a believer in the 15. That's just too long for me. I don't know why. I just find it way too long and floppy. If it was ribbon and it was stiffer, I might. But I feel like 15 is a little long. All right, so we're going to put this across that glue dot like that. All right, I'm going to flip that over. We can put that over here like that. See, that's plenty long. Then we're going to flip this over. No, we're not. Yes, we are. We're going to flip this over. I know what I'm doing. Really, really, truly. All right. And we're going to do this. And this one is going to go this way. We're going to put dimensionals on these. So this one. And when you have them where they're kind of big, you want to make sure you get it so that it's not showing. And we're going to put 2 on here. I'm actually going to put 1 more because it seems like it would be a little heavy. All right, then we're going to use our dimensionals and we're going to put them here, here, here. They are suggesting we cut this instead of cutting it. I'm going to, because I have a ton of them, I'm going to use a mini. I know you're wondering how it got to be like that. I had part of one on another piece, and so I very carefully slid them out, not slid, I very carefully peeled them as a whole piece and put them on here because I didn't like, there we go. I didn't like that I had the 2 different pieces, so I kind of peeled this up like that. I probably won't do it now. I just kind of peeled it up and moved it over. It was definitely not something for a live. Yeah, it was a little bit of a comedy of errors. And again, because we've got this going on here, I'm going to put a couple extra dimensionals so that it doesn't sag. Because you know me, I am just really big on the no sagging. I see people make cards and they're gorgeous cards, but there's so much on it and they didn't stabilize the card. And so then the center kind of sags. And that's very sad to me. And it's just a personal thing. I'm not saying anyone else has to do it, but for me, I have to have those extra dimensionals rather than a saggy card. So we're going to center this on here. Oop. Center this on here like that. I love how that just fits perfectly. We've got that over there. We're going to, oh, didn't take that one off. We're going to put this across the bottom like that. And then this goes right up top like that. And look how simple and beautiful that is. Do you love it? I do like this one. And even though it's not regular rainbow colors, I do like this one. So maybe I should give that boho a shot. All right, but you can see how this is plenty long enough. If there were another 4, because I did 11 inches, so another 4 inches, that would be a lot of string. You'd almost have to curve it a few times. All right, so now we can stick this into our envelope. We only have words, so we can't really stamp inside, but you could stamp something else inside if you wanted. And then I'm just going to fold this over and pop that into here. All right, let's do card number 4. All right, card number 4. We're going to just flip this over so we have 4 and 5 right here. We're going to put the stamp on, ink it, stamp it, and cut another 10 or 11 inches of baker's twine instead of the 15. Oops. I'm like, what is, hold on. Okay, we're on this card number 4. Girls, help me hold it together. Are you laughing at me? Because I'm laughing at me. Give me some laughing emojis. Oh my gosh. All right, so number 4 is the happy birthday. We're going to put it on the block, ink it up, and stamp it, and still cut only 10 to 11 inches. Oh my goodness. Whew. Yeah, I can do this. All right, so we are going to do it this way. This is, I love the fact that some of them are landscape or horizontal cards, and some of them are portrait or vertical cards. So this one is going to go this way. Let's stamp first. We'll bring in, and we want to stamp it this way so that the point is that way. We want to get our happy birthday. And grab that. I get my finger oils. You wouldn't think that you would want your finger oils on it, but what a difference it has made in the stamping that I have done with these photopolymers. And it's just the photopolymers, not the cling rubber, but since we're going into an age of only photopolymer, we might as well learn how to use them correctly, right? And that is how to get the best stamping out of it. So that's what we want. We want the best stamped image possible, and you need to season them. So there is our happy birthday. Looks like it might be a little bit high, not quite centered, but again, it's not having to be perfect. All right, so if you were to worry constantly about having perfect cards, you would probably not make cards. So don't get into a panic about perfect cards. We all make mistakes. We are all human, but your cards are made with love for the person that you're sending them to, and that's what matters the most. So please do not get hung up on making perfect cards. There really truly is no such thing. If you were to buy cards at the store, I guarantee you would find some imperfections if you were to look close enough. First of all, they look handmade, but they're not handmade, and there will always be some imperfections. They might be off a little bit. They might not be totally straight. There's always imperfections on those cards, because believe me, I look for them. Yes, I am that person. I look for the imperfections on the store-bought cards, because it does help me realize that I don't have to be perfect. I need to make the card with love in my heart and send it out to the person for that reason and that reason alone. All right, here we go. This needed the dot smack in the middle. All right, and this is again where we're going to be putting our baker's twine, our 11 inches of baker's twine instead of 15. All right, and just fold it over like this. That's all I do. I just fold it back and forth like that. It looks like a bow without tying a bow. Isn't that beautiful, Missy? Don't you just love that? See, and even to me, it looks way longer than theirs does on here. So that's why I cut less than what they do. All right, and then this is going to go right over it. Lined up right there. And we've been forgetting gems. Nobody said gems, June. Gems. All right, so both of them are going to use the sequence, the Lost Lagoon sequence. So this one has one there, has one, I'm going to put one here and down here, and this one has one down over here, and here, and here. All right, so we have card 4 done. That is actually a little crooked, isn't it? So that I can fix, turn, there we go. There, now it's not. Wonderful. These are such awesome cards. So when you sign up for the Stampin' Up! Video or presentation, make sure to also let me know that you want to join my free event afterwards or during if you're local, so that I can get you the invitation to come and show up, or to get you the Zoom link. All right, so make sure you let me know if you want to come. And even if you don't register to watch Stampin' Ups, you can still come to my virtual event. Just let me know that you want the link. All right, so you have a ton of half-used sheets of dimensionals. Yes, I try and keep the half-used sheets of dimensionals in my toolbox and keep the fresh ones in a different drawer. You do love the rainbow? Yeah, thank you for the laughing, Missy, because I know you were laughing at me. Oops is me always. Yeah. Yes, there are. Yes, there are. Oh, Joanne, I'm not sure what the yes, there are was for. All right, let's go to our last card, card number 5. We're going to go ahead and fold this and this. And of course, if you want to jazz up any of these cards, many of them you could emboss. All right, or like for this, you could emboss this one. Oh, look at all these little dots. We can use those for an alternate. You know, that's what's going to be happening, right? These will be a fun little alternate. You can change, because it's on a light color, you could use your blending brush and change the color of them. You could even use this as a stencil. If you flip it over, I would use the back side as a stencil so that you could still use this side later on. Yep, that's me. I said it. All right, so I'm going to put these in my box because you know these are going to be on a card. All right, so let's go ahead and stamp. We're going to stamp the thank you, or thanks so much. And I'm going to make sure to season it just the first time you use it. Not every time you use it, just the first time. Imperfections in store-bought cards. Oh yes, there are imperfections in store-bought cards. You are right. You have seen them too. I'm glad I'm not the only one that goes looking for them or notices them. However, when someone sends me a store-bought card, I still take it as a message from the heart, and I do not think about whatever imperfections I might see. And for a lot of those, I don't even look, because I know that they're giving a card and they thought about it and it comes from the heart, and that's the important part. Not whether it was handmade or fake handmade, whether, you know, the reason for it. So I never say anything to anyone, and I just appreciate it. Just like when cards are sent to me, I don't look for the mistakes when people send me cards, whether they're handmade or whether they are store-bought. I don't look for them. If I'm in a store just looking to see what they've got, then I do look for the imperfections. Then I do, but not when they are given to me, because I know that it was given from the heart, and that's, to me, that's the focus. All right. Here we go. This one has a lot because they did not want, see, so they even put here so that there was no sagging, because that's where our sentiment piece goes. All right. And we'll just take off all of these. There we go. All right. So, nope, this way. We're going to center this. Oop, hold on, center. Center. Sometimes it's hard to do center without getting my head in your way. All right, so then we need the glue dot again. Right here in the center of this. So very simple style here. All right, you see that they used a sentiment piece. They used some baker's twine on each one underneath the sentiment piece. So it's a very simple repeated style that you can do on your cards. Nice and easy. All right, so here we go. just dividing it into 3 and then putting it across here like that. All right, and then this will go almost lined up to the edge, not quite on this one. Oh, couldn't figure out why it wasn't sticking. It was slip sliding around. Well, duh, I didn't take the papers off. All right, so here we go. Just like that. And we are going to use these gems this time. All right. So, whoop. This one goes there. Oh, cat hair. Or fuzz, something. Pick the rescue, took away the fuzz. Got to remember that. All right, and there. All right, come on. Oops, this one is coming off the glue, so I'm going to slip under there with the take your pick tool point. And it's going to go over here. All right. Cool beans. Look at that. Look at that. What a fun card. Thanks so much. All the birds tweeting their thanks. All right. So we have finished the 3 cards. And now that means we have finished all 5 cards and the box. So let's bring out all the cards. Let's see. This was 4, 5. This was 3. I will zoom out so you can see them all. Here we go. So when you come to my event, my free event, you will get a PDF for a few, probably 2 or 3, so a few alternate cards using these supplies. All right, so super cool, super fun. So you'll come to the free event, plus you'll get a PDF emailed to you. And I'll show you the cards at the event. All right, we'll craft together. If you're here in person, we'll craft for a little while before the Stampin' Up! Presentation, and then we'll craft for a little while after the presentation. And then for the virtual event, it'll be from 4:30 to 6:30 Mountain Time, so that's 6:30 to 8:30 Eastern Time. And of course, you know, if we stay on, then we stay on. So I think this is a great set of sentiments. Wishing you the best. Hello, sunshine. Happy birthday. Thanks so much. Thinking of you, and to and from. So great possibilities with this kit. Of course, you know, we have all these little circles from here that we can use for something. So you know that's going to be on one of the alternate cards. All right, and they are great cards, and you'll make 2 of each of them, or you can do 1 of each and then do some alternates, and then you get this awesome box to put them in. All right, so we can just go ahead and slide these into here, and it'll hold a whole lot more than this, so you can keep all the cards you need to send each week, you know, for birthdays and whatnot in there. You can put some pens, you can put some stamps like Missy was saying. It would make a great gift. You could add a few extra cards or just the 10 that come with it, and then put some stamps and a pen or 2 in there, or a pencil and a pen, and then you've got a great gift for somebody. With Christmas coming, if you do something for your Thanksgiving hostess, depending on where you go for Thanksgiving, this would make a nice gift as well. So think gift giving right now. That's really, it's that time of year that we want to do that. So in light of that, today, this magical kit, calendar, I should say, it's not a kit, calendar came on sale. So it's the 12 days of crafting calendar. I don't use the Advent because there's only 12 and there's 24 days in Advent, or 4 weeks if you just do Advent Sundays. So you have these, And then there was a video, I posted the video. It doesn't show you what's in it. I was so pleased. I watched it because because I came across it, and so I watched it. It does show you the 2 stamp sets that are included that will coordinate with everything in here. Now, even though it's dressed Christmassy on the inside, it's all year round. It's all occasion, and you can tell that. You can't see the stamps very well here, but on the video it shows you that there are all occasions in there. So this is $99, but that means you get $9.90 in Stampin' Rewards. Woo woo. I ordered mine this morning, and I'm looking forward to it. It's not going to light up like it does here, though, okay? Just so you know, it doesn't light up when you when you open them. I also wanted to remind you that the Junebug Scrapbook Kickoff month by month album retreat 2025. All right, we're going to be using the album retreat that was sold, that's still in the online store. It was sold this July, and we had the videos. I'll be making the pages and showing you how to make the pages. There will be 24 scrapbook pages, 12 months of memories. They have exclusive stamps, and I will be giving you the cases for those stamps. There's die cuts, there's pre-cut designer series paper, there's two-tone cardstock, there's embellishment and page protectors and flip-flaps for everything. All right, and then you'll get, when you order this, or when you pay me to order this, when you sign up for this, let me get my words straight. When you sign up for this before or by September 28th, so by Sunday, when you sign up, you will get the album, and it'll be your choice, postbound or 3-ring binder. You'll get an album, and you'll get the pen, the journaling pen. They are amazing, on that first class day. If you sign up after September 28th, you will still get the album, but that'll be at the end of all 24 pages, and you won't get the journaling pen. You would have to purchase your own journaling pen. All right, so make sure you sign up before the 28th of the month. Signing up allows you to get ready and get started. It is the second Friday of the month for virtual, and that following Saturday for in-person. This will also help me earn that trip. I am so close, so I would love for people to sign up so we can scrapbook together, and then you'll be able to see when I scrapbook that trip too. So this is just a kickoff for the scrapbook club. After we finish this, we will start using the workshop kits that are in the catalog and online each month. So it's just a kickoff, going big, because it sets you up for a whole year, and we'll do it within 6 months. So every month we will do 2 months worth 3 months worth of pages, because the workshop kits are 6 pages, so we'll be doing 6 pages each month. All right, so sign up. When you add pictures to your pages, then you get to choose from the Scrapbooker's treasure basket, because I want you to finish the pages. I don't want them to just be pages with no pictures on it. That kind of defeats the purpose of scrapbooking your year, right? So make sure you let me know, message me, email me, call me, text me, whatever you have to do. Get registered for this before the 28th so you can have everything you need ready to go. All right, and then I still have a couple more days, 1 more week to go, and you can sign up for the Ghouls Night Out. That is the in-person event. I still have a couple seats left. It's from 6 to 8 p.m. Friday, October 17th, and you can choose either Halloween or fall decorations and cards. So let me know, message me, text me, whatever you have to do. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me for this kit together. I'm so glad I figured out what day it was and we could finish that kit. If you want to work on that kit, make sure to order it on time. You get the rewards for it, and you'll have it, and the class is free. The craft time with me is free. The Stampin' Up! Presentation is free. All you have to do is order the kit. All right, and it is called Handmade and Heartfelt, and it is $32. So you'll get $3.20 in Stampin' Rewards, because remember, as long as you spend $20, you get 10% in Stampin' Rewards back to use on your next order. If you have any questions about anything, either post it in the comments below or message me directly at Junebug Creations 29 here on Facebook or at June Olson. All right, everybody, have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday. I'm actually going to be back in 5 minutes for an unboxing, and then I'll see you on Thursday after that. So see you in 5 minutes for an unboxing. Bye-bye.